Hello and welcome to this generic travel vlog. I've decided to make a video in every country in the world, and today I start a new trip that takes in 2 more countries. And they're 2 good ones too. I go to China and I go to North Korea. So this can only end well. But that's in the future. Today is just the flight review. I'm flying from Brisbane in Queensland to Shenzhen in China, which is actually a flight that exists on board Hainan Airlines. Hainan Airlines, fun fact, it is one of only 10 5-star rated airlines in the world. Please press subscribe to follow my adventures around the world, and press the bell icon to receive a notification when a new video is released every week. I'm not prepared for this trip at all. I only just got my visa like a couple of days ago. I've got no money saved, and I just got to the airport about an hour before my flight. Flying Hainan Airlines in business class entitles you to access the Plaza Premium Lounge in Brisbane, which is a very nice, albeit small lounge. There is a staffed bar and barista coffee, and these cool little business pods for privacy. Our food selection is extremely small, but high quality, and there's an iced tea selection being a point of difference. I'm flying on an Airbus A330-200, which is fitted out with Hainan Airlines' more regional business class offering, not their flagship product. The seats are the same basic ones as used on Air India 787s and Turkish Airlines 777s. Make sure to check out my reviews on those airlines. There are a few small differences. The seat seems a little narrower for one, and while the storage options aren't great, this little nook under the armrest, which was unusable on Air India, has been made functional on Hainan by the simple addition of a small piece of netting to stop stuff falling out. I did find a compartment ideal for an iPad on the front of the seat, but not until most of the way through the flight. There also seems to be a lot more space between the seat and the window, which I would have liked to see some storage there instead. But the seat is actually only a small component of a flight, with service being the generally more important factor, and man is Hainan Airlines service good. It starts as soon as you sit down. A flight attendant introduces herself, explains the flight details, lets you know basic stuff like the expected arrival time, and then they offer a drink and some nuts. I tried the signature mocktail, which was yummy. The chef then came around and introduced herself, running through the menu and taking my order, including the drinks I wanted with each course. The food menu was large and a good combination of Eastern and Western dishes. The wine list was also very good. It was mostly focused on old world wines, but it did include an Australian Shiraz as a special for Australian routes. Someone then handed out Bose noise cancelling headphones and a headphone adapter so that you can use your own headphones if you so desire. Then, after all this, the plane took off. Meal service started quite quickly. I opted for 5 courses. First up was a dumpling appetizer, followed by a beef soup, followed by a salad, followed by the main course of snapper, pork and rice. I opted for Spanish Tempranillo and German Dark Lager as drink accompaniments. The food was great and would probably be the best airline food I've had in recent memory if it wasn't for the fact that I've flown Turkish Airlines. For dessert, I had a fresh fruit selection, though there was a very tempting looking chocolate cake. Afterwards, it was nap time and the flight attendants made the bed very meticulously. Bedding was nice with 2 pillows, a thin mattress, a sheet, and a blanket. In traditional Chinese fashion, the seatbelt sign was left on during the entire flight, though in fairness, it was an extremely turbulent flight, which prevented me getting much sleep. I did venture out of my seat a couple of times to visit the snack bar, but it was completely unnecessary as snacks, drinks, and hot towels were constantly provided throughout the flight. In-flight entertainment was more than adequate, the usual comedy shows and a decent selection of English movies, new and old. I watched a few episodes of The Middle, as well as Citizen Kane. A very nice amenity kit are provided. The kit contains all the necessities, including Bulgari products. The case itself is a very high quality soft case. Slippers are of course provided. A second meal service started about an hour and a half before landing. This was more of a quick bite. I had a chicken salad, which was very basic, but it was lovely and fresh and the portion size was huge. I also love these bread baskets. With my second fruit platter of the day, I had some Chinese rice wine, which was presented traditionally and had a very unique sweet taste. The service was restaurant quality. Wine was properly presented and poured, and if you, for instance, ordered steak like my neighbor, then the chef comes around with a pepper grinder and does that whole shebang. It's a great experience. As the flight came to land, flight attendants came around to each person to individually wish them a pleasant trip and to provide details on the weather at the location, which was a very nice touch. Once the noise-cancelling headphones were collected, flight attendants came around and handed out more portable headphones for you to take home. This was really nice. And I'm now in Shenzhen, where the adventure begins. I was very, very happy with my Hainan Airlines flight. The seat was all right, but the service was probably the best I've ever had on a plane. Plus the food was well above average, and I got to fly direct from Brisbane to Shenzhen, which saved me a border crossing at Hong Kong. Thanks for watching this generic travel vlog. Happy travels. Stay subscribed because I am actually flying Hainan Airlines flagship product from Shenzhen to Beijing. Happy travels again. See ya.